Hey, what's up guys? Miguel here from Toy Quest 101, and on this episode of That Geek Statue Show, we're going to be unboxing the 2019 1/3 scale Joker from Queen Studios. And that episode is going to start right now. Hey, what's up guys? Miguel here from Toy Quest 101 as always, and like I mentioned before, on today's show we're actually going to be unboxing our very first Queen Studios piece. Thanks to our sponsor Spec Fiction Collectibles for sending us this amazing 1/3 scale 2019 Joker from Queen Studios in honor of Autism Awareness Month. Now before we start, we want to remind you guys, subscribe to Toy Quest 101 and don't forget to hit that notifications bell so you don't miss any toy reviews, statue unboxings, or any celebrity guests that might pop up on our show. Now Queen Studios is a very, very good company. We don't really do a lot of their statues because I'm not really a big movie statue guy, but when it comes to the Joker or Batman pieces or even Terminator, I definitely would get statues like that. But again, this is our first Queen Studios piece. They've been on our live show before, so I'm really pumped up to see what it's all about. Now, let's talk about these boxes. I love these boxes because they're a little different than any other manufacturer that I've seen. They're almost like a shoe box where the top just slides right off to get into the contents of the boxes. Now, if you look on the left side, this box right here is absolutely gorgeous. You see the portrait of Joaquin Phoenix, who portrays the Joker in 2019. And of course, the new movie's coming out with Lady Gaga. So what better way to do this show because of that movie that's coming out? I'm so excited because this is gonna get me more pumped up to watch that movie. Now this portrait looks really good. The artwork on the box looks good. And if the statue looks anything like that, I'm gonna be really excited because that is spot on. And look at the beautiful paint job here that you see on his portrait with that serious face. I love it, man. I'm really excited. And over here, you're gonna see the statue in all its glory. Again, he's on his chair with the mirror in the back, an iconic scene from the movie. So I'm so pumped up. Let's get to unboxing it. what's up guys? Welcome back. And as you can see, Arthur Fleck, the Joker, is out of the box and on a turntable, and he is very impressive, very large piece, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. But man, this is really a fantastic piece. I was very impressed coming out of the box and assembling it. The likeness is really there, and this is a massive, massive piece for your display. So if you're a Joker fan, I think this is really a good piece to consider for your collection. Now, the first thing out of the box, as always, is the COA. Now, what I like about this, it does come in a protective film here, which is pretty cool. A little case, sleeve. They only made 500 of these, so it's super rare, super limited edition. So if you guys could get a hold of one, I definitely would. And of course, it comes with the instructions and everything that you see inside of the box right here. I think this is super important, so that way you're not lost when you're assembling your statue. And I really like that about this piece. Now, let's talk about the size of this. Now, the Joker by itself with its base is about 23 inches tall. Now, when you get to the vanity, it's about 28 inches tall. And when you're talking about the depth of this is about 22.5 inches deep. Now, this is a big piece. It's gonna take a lot of your display, so make sure you know where you're gonna put this before you go ahead and order this. But again, if you're a Joker fan, I'm gonna tell you right off the back, this is a really impressive piece to get. Now, let's talk about that base. The base kind of comes separated in two pieces. The first one we're going to talk about is the base that the Joker is on. Really solid base. It almost looks like a stage. I really like that. And of course, it has some sort of like rug or velvet on the top, which I absolutely like to give it that realistic look of him in like a wardrobe room or a changing room. You know, really like that. It looks like it's like a brown color, so it looks like worn out. And of course, it has the plaque in the front with the Joker. Nice added touch to tell everybody what you got here in front of you if you don't know. But man, this is a really good piece. Now, the vanity itself is super heavy, probably the heaviest box out of the two. And of course, it has a light up feature, which I absolutely love. And of course, there's no batteries. Thank you so much. I hate batteries. You can plug this in, but as you can see, you could turn it on and off. So definitely something cool. I love light up features. Now let's talk about the chair. The chair is very good. It's like a plastic chair, but they did a good job with the paint job on it. And of course, you got everything that a chair comes with. They didn't miss any details on it. You got the pump here, a place to put your feet on. But really good. It's like, you know, that typical chair that you would see in a changing room or in front of a vanity behind stage. So I do like that, and it looks identical to the one in the movie. Again, this is the 2019 Joker. I really love this piece. Let's talk about the vanity one more time. The vanity does have the light up feature. And I love the quote, "Put on a happy face." Really cool, iconic quote from the movie that he does there with his, you know, lipstick, which I absolutely love. They included that. Really, really good job there. Paying attention to details. And man, the accessories on this were absolutely crazy. You got so many different accessories, from the lipstick, newspaper articles. You have his notebook. The notebook has some writing on the one side and a drawing on the other, like if you got bored and just started sketching. Man, this is really cool. You got a bunch of brushes, more newspapers. You have some, you know, liquids and, you know, cases full of paint for him to do his makeup. You got a coffee mug in there, and of course the whole entire cigarette ashtray, which I thought was a cool added touch. But everything about this is really cool because you can go ahead and display this how you want it. Of course, it has here the plugs to, you know, plug in stuff underneath the shelf of the vanity, and it's really good. The color schemes look okay. They're a little dull, but it still gets the job done. But I do love all the different types of accessories. You got perfumes, you got all kind of things here to add on to your display and give it that real likeness to this scene in the movie. Really love that about this. Now let's talk about the tailoring. The tailoring is top-notch, premium tailoring. You see his jacket here, and it's all done very, very well. The colors look absolutely amazing, just like from the movie, but he looks fantastic. Look at the buttons here. You see the cuffs here as well, and the shirt underneath kind of coming out, which I absolutely love. And of course, when he's sitting down, his pose looks really good because he's crossing his feet, just like in that iconic scene from the movie. And you're gonna see the socks showing here. The stitching on the tailoring looks really good, and it has some really nice texture to it as well. I absolutely love his shoes. His shoes look really good. Now they're sculpted. You see the shoelaces. You got two different types of brown and black, and you see all the creases in the sculpt to make it, give it that realistic look. I really love that about this, and the shoelaces look good as well, but I love the high waters here. You're seeing the socks, and the details that they put in the socks are really good too. But man, everything about the textures and everything about the tailoring looks really good and really made this an amazing piece to have. Now, let's talk about the rooted hair. This is a premium piece, so the rooted hair is here, and you can see it's not sculpted, so you can mess with it, you can brush it, style it how you want, but for the most part, it's kind of relaxed, just like it is in the movie. And now let's move on to that portrait. Man, that Joaquin Phoenix Joker is there. The likeness is absolutely there. That's my favorite part about this piece. Look at that stare. Look at that demonic stare, that crazy stare that he gives in this scene, like he's lost in his mind. And you see it, man. The paint applications on his face are absolutely gorgeous. You're gonna see a lot of textures there too, like if it was a real person. This looks very, very realistic. Probably one of the best Joaquin Phoenix statues that I've seen up close. But man, the likeness is there. I love the way they use the paint applications on his lips, his eyebrows, of course, the tip of his nose. But you see it's a lot of texture, so you see the wrinkles there. Amazing job with the sculpt. Absolutely fantastic job with the sculpt. The likeness is so much there. What an iconic scene from the movie to have with this piece. Again, if you're a Joaquin Phoenix Joker fan, especially with the new movie coming out, this is definitely one to get. We're gonna have some links in the bio of the video. This right now is 50% off. They're gonna last for only a little bit of time, so if you want one, jump on it now. Believe me, you wanna get this because it's half off. It's about $700, guys. You can't beat that for a 1/3 scale statue. Now, originally this was more than that. It was about 1,400 around there, 1,300, but this is amazing piece. Now, I mean, even look at the hands. The hands look really good. The fingers, you see the nails, you see the wrinkles, you see everything. The skin tones are there. They did a fantastic job with this piece, from the light up feature to his portrait, to the tailoring, and of course that base. Everything about this statue just knocks this out the park. I really, really love this piece. Again, only 500 pieces made. This is the deluxe version, so it's a little bit more expensive, but we're also gonna put in the regular version that's also 50% now with our sponsors at Spec Fiction Collectibles for only $500, guys. Yes, a 1/3 scale statue. Now the hair won't be rooted, but still a great piece if you want to save a couple $100. They're only gonna last for a little bit, guys, so make sure you go get them. This is a fantastic piece. I'm really happy about this. Man, really cool. Queen Studios really knocked this one out the park. Again, I've always been a fan of Queen Studios. They've been on our live show. I'm not a big movie statue guy. That's why you haven't really seen us do any reviews with them, but I got the opportunity to get this and I jumped on it, and this is absolutely amazing. Special thanks to Todd from Spec Fiction, our sponsor now for the 3rd year. Thank you for supporting Autism Awareness Month during the month of April, guys. Leave the comments in the video below. Let us know what you think of this piece. Do you think this is one of the best Joaquin Phoenix Jokers out there as far as statue goes, or are there other ones? Let us know in the comments below. Again, all the links are gonna be in the video below as well. You can follow us on TikTok, X, Facebook, and Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe to Toy Quest 101.